Hello everyone. So you might notice that I'm not sitting in front of my bookcase, and that is because I'm planning on doing not a book haul but a movie haul, a DVD haul, and I just thought that I should share these with you because I'm planning on uploading a few more movie reviews. I haven't done some for a while now, and I like to pick slightly more obscure stuff from my collection and recommend them to you. So I thought that I would show you movies I've purchased in the last few months. Actually, a majority of them were purchased just yesterday because there were big sales everywhere. First off, some TV series. It's rare these days that I buy a TV series unless it's something I really want or if it's on major special, because I tend to be very evil and I cheat because my dad loves acquiring television shows via the internet, and then he burns his own DVDs, makes his own covers and whatnot. An example of this would be the fact that he burnt me Sherlock seasons 1 and 2, so this isn't the real Sherlock DVD. Shh, don't tell people. And yes, I should feel ashamed about that, but I still buy DVDs when I can, when I have the means to, so I'm still keeping them in business, I should think. Some TV series that I've acquired in the last few months. I got Lark Rise to Candleford Season 1, and I purchased this without having seen it at all because I know that Lara is a big fan, and so that's recommendation enough for me. And also it's costume drama from the BBC with familiar faces in it. All of those meet my requirements for costume drama, so I figured I would enjoy it very much, and I did. And the great thing about costume dramas is that my mother and my nan, I live with my mum and my nan, and they can't begrudge me if I spend money on costume dramas because they adore them as well, as does Oliver, my cat, who is currently lying on my bed. He's a huge costume drama fan. I'm not even lying. You say to Ollie, "Ollie, we're going to watch a costume drama." Yeah, see, he just turned to look at me, and he'll come trotting out from whatever room he's in, and he'll hop on one of our laps and sit and watch with us, so he's a huge period fan. I enjoyed this very much. If you've not seen Lark Rise to Candleford, I do recommend it. And I'm waiting for the rest of the series to go on sale at one of the stores so I can get my hands on those. And my nan keeps asking me, "Are they on sale yet? Are they on sale yet?" Because she's really eager to see the rest of the series. So yeah, liked it lots and lots and lots. And then this one I grabbed because it was on a mega special, and I got season 1 of the revamp of Upstairs Downstairs, and again got it because there's familiar faces in it. And I know that the original Upstairs Downstairs was quite a landmark, like, television series for England. It's dealing with stuff we're quite familiar with if you're a costume drama fan, especially with Gillian Fellowes' works, like the film Gosford Park and, of course, Downton Abbey, which is now mega popular. I just figured that, yeah, it's kind of a surefire win to see the difference between, you know, the upper class who live upstairs and then the servants and whatnot living downstairs. So, and interestingly enough, there's a few subplots in here that do remind me a great deal of Downton Abbey, but it's kind of chicken or the egg, you don't know which came first. But it's totally fine because I like the folks in this, so it's good. This was a random film acquirement that I got. This is The Fall, and it's a film that my dear friend Kath recommended to me years ago, and I've heard lots and lots of mixed things about it. It's kind of love or hate film, and I find it very interesting. Visually it's amazing, and what I kind of appreciate about it is that it's scripted but not too heavily, so there's a lot of improvisation and stuff because one of the lead characters is a child actress who had never worked before, so it's just a very unique film and very much its own thing, so I appreciate that, of course, originality. And it's got Lee Pace in it, so if you're a Pushing Daisies fan, Lee Pace, hooray! One of the stores that we have over here, Kmart, is great for making combo packs of DVDs, and often it like combines the most ridiculous movies together and it doesn't really have a theme. Sometimes they make good themed ones. For a long time you could get Little Women and Sense and Sensibility together, but they've gotten rid of that one, which I was really pissed off about because I wanted it bad. But they've combined Sense and Sensibility, the 1995 film, with the Jane Austen book club, and I don't mind the Jane Austen book club, so I got that, and it was only like $10 for, like, you know, this combo pack, so pretty happy. And then Little Women I just got on my own. It was $10, but it's Little Women, it's got like the audio commentary and stuff, so I had to have that. I'm trying to acquire a lot of things that I put off buying on DVD for ages because I still had them on VHS tape, and I still had a VHS player, I still had a VCR. So I was like trying to stick to the ye-olde style of watching things, and now my VCR doesn't work anymore and I've had to give up and try to get stuff on DVD. I grabbed The Time Traveller's Wife because I think it's a fairly decent film adaptation and I enjoy it. And I like Eric Bana and I like Rachel McAdams, so yeah, grab that. Here's another example of a doozy of a Kmart combo pack. It's 500 Days of Summer, Juno, and Little Miss Sunshine together. And I like all 3 films, so I grabbed that. Yay, Joseph Gordon-Levitt dancing in the street. I grabbed One Day, because, again, I like Anne Hathaway, and I really like Jim Sturgis. And I watched this for the first time on the plane coming home from my trip to America, I think. Coming home, yes. And I enjoyed it. I've also got the book. Yeah, it's not a fantastic film, but it's decent, and I like the performances. Even though Anne Hathaway's accent is all over the frickin' shop, she's from here, there, and everywhere in the entirety of Great Britain. I love Jim Sturgis. This was on special. I got My Week with Marilyn. A very predictable film, but a very enjoyable film. It's kind of like a film that's paint by numbers in a way. You know everything that's going to happen, but the performances are good, and it's got a lot of really awesome folk in it, and I still enjoyed it, so very excited when I found this, because these are films that a lot of people don't know about at all, and it's very much an acquired taste because of the style of film that they are, but I love them. I got Before Sunrise and Before Sunset, and they star Julie Delpy and Ethan Hawke, and they're awesome. I'm going to do a movie review on this, but like I said, it is an acquired taste. I'll explain why when I do my review, but I love these movies, so happy to find them together. I got these on purpose because they were both on special, and I want them to kind of burst one another. I got The Prestige, and I got The Illusionist. And the thing about these films is this was considered the poor man's version of this one. And they suffered because they were released in cinemas essentially around the same time as one another. But their storylines are actually quite different, and the themes are different, and the tone is different. So I think the comparisons, while of course they're inevitable, weren't necessarily fair. And I enjoyed both films for different reasons. So I wanted them to kind of sit alongside one another. And they were both on special, so I thought, you know, it's kind of fortuitous, so I had to grab them both. But yeah, Prestige and The Illusionist. This is a film, rather like some of the others actually in this collection, that I had to buy because I lent my own copy to someone years ago and never got it back. It just keeps happening. You'll note that that's a reoccurring theme in Renee's hauls. I lend things to people and they never give them back to me, and you'd think I'd learn by now, but I keep trying to be generous and friendly and share things with folk, and clearly they're not trustworthy. I mustn't know very trustworthy people. But years ago I lent someone my copy of Big Fish and it never found its way back to me, so again it was on special, so I grabbed it. It was another acquisition that I had to get because I've had it on VHS for years, and I still have it on VHS because I'm not throwing it out. But one of my favouriteest Disney movies is The Emperor's New Groove, and yes, Ollie! And I had to get it on DVD. And it has some extra features and an audio commentary, so hooray! But I do love this movie. And then finally, I was really excited for this one, and it was on sale, so yippee! I had to grab How to Train Your Dragon because it's been one of my favourite animated films from recent years, and it was a big surprise when I saw it in the cinema because I went in with essentially zero expectations. I didn't know if it was going to be corny as hell or like full of DreamWorks. I think often, especially with the Shrek films, has a tendency to just throw in a shit ton of pop culture references and things and adult humour and try and force it upon you to make it funny, and that just often doesn't work for me. And I thought that it would be kind of heavy on a lot of kiddish humour and not very heavy on story or character, but there was so much story and character and I really adored it, so I had to grab it, and I'm really happy that I've got it now. So got How to Train Your Dragon, hooray! Those are some DVDs, some films and TV shows that I've acquired recently. Do let me know if you want anything specific from that collection to be reviewed. Also let me know if you want anything else to be reviewed, movies that you like or are interested in. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you are a fan of any of these films, and we'll discuss. Okay, that's all for now. Bye everyone, have a nice day.